Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Strap up your headgear and lock in on Husker Wrestling. This is All In on 93.7 The Ticket with two-time All-American Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith looking to end this one with a fall at 125. And Smith able to rock back. Now he's got him tights, and he gets the fall.
And Caleb Smith enjoying himself here. He will get the 2-0 victory. Avenges his loss from earlier in the year, and that is his 100th career victory. Congratulations, Caleb Smith.
And 2025 national champion, Ridge Lovett.
But notice, Ridge elevates his head.
He's using his head.
He's using his forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
And hips up.
Short time.
Right down to the wire. And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011. What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia.
Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
All In is sponsored by Stevens and Smith Construction. Here are your hosts of All In, Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to All In. Caleb Smith, your host. And I got a special guest for y'all. It's not a national champ, Ridge Lovett, but it is Omaha's very own Antrell Taylor. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me on, man.
I'm glad to be here. So we're going to talk about what happened this weekend. A lot of good things still happening for Nebraska. Soccer tied again against eighth ranked Penn State. You know, that's a tough
5-0-4. Ain't still never lost. You know,
still be lying. Technically undefeated. They're doing something right. Hey, if you're not losing, you ain't got much to worry about.
Yeah, you still get points if you leave with a tie.
Exactly.
You get nothing if you leave with the. And it was number 8 Penn State, so another impressive gutsy. They're staying alive. And then of course volleyball.
And volleyball is dominating as they always do.
They're the truth, man.
They are.
They are the truth.
It seems like we're actually becoming a volleyball school.
Yeah.
Volleyball, every other sport, is picking up, but volleyball, as we had mentioned in the past, is definitely the standard of success for Nebraska.
I would say bowling.
Bowling.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Gotta watch out for that bowling crew. They're about their business.
I gotta put respect on the bowling team. On my visit here 3 years ago, they were winning. They won the national semifinals to go to the finals, and I was like, bowling.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we had bowling, but Coach Manning said they're really good, and they're still that good 3 years later. It's just amazing to see the consistency. Hard to do.
Never missed the postseason.
Never.
That's such an accomplishment. Yeah.
Can you imagine just year in, year out, like Nebraska, like, oh yeah, playoffs, college football playoffs, that's us every year.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible what they do. Do you guys ever cross over and like go bowling with those guys? What does it look like? I know they have like the bowling alley at the university. Do you guys utilize it a lot?
We haven't, but we used to go bowling pretty often.
Yeah, we did.
We had competitions, and we would talk our trash. Charlie wins. Sometimes he do good. Sometimes
not too good though.
Sometimes
I'll
not
probably
too
bowl
good.
like 120 maybe. Not too well.
Yeah, we can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
That's why we respect them.
They're barriers for sure.
But they're studs, and no, we don't use their facilities, but I would love to, because I mean that's awesome. It's customized to Nebraska. Like,
yeah, they drill their own balls and everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's so cool.
Yeah, you learn a lot. I didn't realize like how much, because when you guys go bowling, you're probably similar to me. Like you just pick that one ball.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, this is the one.
This
like
is
they
the
walk
one.
around and they
Then I
just
change
got
it halfway through.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't think that's the one.
they bring there's like clubs. They bring to like a course.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world out there. So I always put them out there. But yeah, volleyball, bowling. Who else has been dominant that we're missing? Rifle, I think.
Yeah, rifle has been pretty good.
And then, of course, I mean, volleyball's still in the field.
And I will say our baseball team has been pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Big Ten champs 2 years in a row?
Yeah, Big Ten champs 2 years back to back.
I mean, that's always impressive to bring home a Big Ten title. So like we said,
No wrestling, 2 national.
Yeah, wrestling's all right.
Wrestling, we decent,
We're on the
man,
come
we
up.
decent.
Runner up.
Soon enough, everybody won't be able to forget wrestling. But let's get into football. They had a good week. I thought it was a good performance. It was a close game. We knew it was going to be a close game. The energy was so insane. And you saw a lot of clutch moments, but maybe not the finish we wanted. And sometimes I feel like that might light a fire under you, when you don't get the result you want, unless you get refocused. And me and Trelly can relate. Last year at UNI, our team did not perform the way we wanted. But I will say that is the match that changed our team from being maybe top 5, top 10, into second in the nation. And it lit a fire under us. We got going, and we got hot after that. So I think our football team, they look good. I still thought they looked good. Our run defense could use some work, but we got some time to figure it out. And we got a bye week. They got to recover. But I feel like we're still in a good state for where we're at, and I think that we're going to keep progressing.
Where'd it go so south at UNI?
Well, I started it off. And I did not have.
It wasn't
I hadn't
the best
made
duel up and down the lineup.
It was anything that could have went wrong.
Yeah.
Ridge went up. He was winning by like 10 or
he was
12.
about to get the major.
He was about to get the major. He was pushing for the major.
Yeah.
And as he pushes for the major, he gets reversed. And then it gets real close, and he ends up winning by like 3 or something.
Yeah, I think 3 points.
It was crazy. Tofi Minto.
And I was sitting there watching it, and I got to wrestle next. I'm like, oh,
right. Like, it was a hostile environment,
Yeah,
super loud. Like we said,
fans
that's
were loud,
one of the better environments for wrestling because it's a small gym.
I can see that.
But it was electric in there. And when we were losing, they definitely let us know that we were losing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. They had great fans. And
Do you bond with them over their rivalry against Iowa at all? Or do they ever?
I root for them.
Okay.
Come on now. I always root for anybody that's going against Iowa. I don't care who you are. You could be a Presbyterian, some school that y'all probably haven't heard of in my old conference. And if they do something, I'm rooting for them 110%.
All right. Oh yeah. So after you and I, like, how do you relock in? How do you make it worth something other than just a lousy weekend? Because you can go two ways. One's gonna, just make things worse. One's gonna do what it did for you guys.
Well, some of us needed to be called out. I had to get called out because my weight cut wasn't what it needed to be. I had to be held accountable. And other of us, like Christopher Minto, he had to be lifted up. That was his second or first career.
That was a second duel, and it was.
And it was a weight.
And the dude was ranked.
He was ranked.
That was a second ranked match in a row.
And nobody knew who Christopher was at that time. But the next couple duels, he beat 2 ranked opponents in the top 10 back to back.
That's what it was.
So, I mean, it just let us know we got a lot of work to do. Our coaches say this famous quote that we live by, we're not finished products, meaning that there's more work to be done. Nothing is ever going to be perfect, but we have to strive for perfection, strive for greatness, and imitate greatness. And that's exactly what we did. We just knew if we don't want that performance again, we're going to have to work harder and probably a little smarter. And we did. What do you think, Trell?
Yeah, for me, the way I refocused is just like I lost because I was resting. I took like 30 seconds off the break off the match. You know what I'm saying? So then I just had to refocus and just try to that match fueled me to be what I was at the end of the season. What I had to say. And yeah, I just had to refocus, like Caleb was saying.
But I will say, sometimes, when you face adversity, that's when you truly know what you're made of. And you got the opportunity to either continue to chase greatness or continue to get your feelings hurt. And we had to make a decision, and we chose to chase greatness while our feelings were hurt. So we got the best of both worlds, but we have the best coaches behind us. And without them, I don't think we would have had the season or have the seasons we've been having.
How did those guys coach you after you and I? Did they pick it up a little bit? They match what you guys were doing, or what was Manning and crew like?
Yeah, they definitely picked it up that Monday.
Yeah,
it wasn't fun.
Yeah, for sure. Manning, he said, "Well, not our best duel." And guess what? At the end of the year, you win national title. Nobody will ever remember that duel. So we're looking at the end goal. We're not finished products. We didn't have the performance we wanted, but we got to keep going. We got to keep winning. We got to keep progressing. And he didn't necessarily say winning, but he said progressing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of just, when you have a bad performance as an athlete, you're already in your head so hard. So him helping us focus on the end goal and noticing that we needed to get humbled, it allowed us to know, hey, when somebody might look tired in practice, we got to call them out. Fix your body language. Act like a pro. Be a professional. And they taught us that. At least that's what I learned.
Yeah. I remember numerous times me and you picking each other up like, come on, we slacking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got to get back right.
That's when me and Trelly, so after that duel, every time we did sprints, Coach Manning loves doing 5 sprints. I don't know why 5 it is, but
yeah, it's 5 or
after
10.
the hardest practice, he's going to make you do 5 sprints right away. And I remember after that, me and Trelly, every single time we did it, and eventually Tofi, and then eventually Ridge, and it just kept stacking. We would challenge each other. Hey, I'm about to beat you on the sprint. Something small. I'm about to beat you on this. You ain't getting me. And Trelly gave me a head start, and he still got me. but we don't have to talk about that too much. Anyways, I want to talk about when we face adversity. Some people put their head down and want to quit. And that's something that's hard to overcome as an athlete, as a fan. And it's not something that's necessarily talked about because people don't know how to necessarily always handle pressure or adversity in the correct way. They beat themselves up instead of finding ways to motivate themselves, finding ways to let them push themselves. But Trelly, I wanted to ask, have you ever felt so down that you were just like, I'm done with this?
Yeah, plenty of times. But if I had to think back, it's about middle school, about 7th grade, when I didn't have enough structure, I would say. on the wrestling mat. And so, yeah, I just took the time off, and I honestly was wanting to quit wrestling, man. And I thought I was gonna be a basketball player, but yeah, that's what happened, man. And it was crazy because I would never think about quitting wrestling, and it just crossed my mind. I was like, maybe I just need a break. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I took. I took a break, and then I was around my school a lot, my middle school. And so I was like, man, they wrestling. I seen them wrestling. I'm just like, I just feel left out, you know? And I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna get back on it. And I ended up winning the city tournament, which was easy. It was in Nebraska, so it wasn't too much wrestling. And then after that, and I gained my confidence back, and I was wrestling like I was supposed to be wrestling because it was right before high school, so it was a big year. And so then, yeah, after that, I don't know, man. It just took off.
Hey, and that's
You know what I'm
somebody
saying? So,
you would have quit. You never would have got that national title. But
I
look at you
know.
now.
Crazy.
How long of a break
Crazy.
was it? You said
Like about a year. Took like a year off. Year off for wrestling.
That's a big break for wrestling.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Any sport, but especially wrestling, your timing's off. But that just shows what it takes to be resilient in order to succeed. And something that I learned a lot was delayed gratification. And I feel like that's what we see in Nebraska athletics is delayed gratification. You might not get the result you want right away, but when the lights come on, when the moment's the biggest, when the pressure is the most, that is when I feel Nebraska athletes find a way to stand up. They put on for the city. They put on for the fans. They put on for themselves because we know we represent something bigger than ourselves. And I think that's honestly what makes Nebraska such a great school in every aspect because all the athletes do it. That's what I think is helping us elevate to the next level personally.
I got a question for both of you guys, and this I don't know how to phrase it properly. Because when you do come to smaller college towns like Lincoln, we have no NFL team. We have no even minor league AAA team. There's nothing out here that we support other than Husker basketball, Husker football, all the Husker sports. Then you get some people that are J-skers. They're in a whole different category. But nonetheless, is it challenging for you or any of the athletes, have you noticed, and you don't have to say names, to put in the work and not walk around like you've arrived yet? Because when you hear, like, again, Trey and Antrell Taylor and Caleb Smith, you guys wouldn't have to go have a great wrestling season for people to respect you guys and think you guys are like some of the coolest people walking around Lincoln. How do you guys maintain, just coming in here and putting in the work when there is such a fandom that's willing to pick you guys and celebrate, 2 steps you take every time?
Well, my dad, and shout out to my dad, Lee Smith, he always told me the cream rises to the top. And that was something that I didn't really understand until I got to college. And what it means is you got to put in a lot of work when nobody's watching for you to get the results you want. And my saying that I live by is to be extraordinary, you have to do extra. So the way I think about it is I know that my opponent might not be doing these extra sprints that I'm going to do. They might not be asking all the questions to understand the wrestling positions. They might not be studying film. Their nutrition might not be well, whatever it is. I'm trying to get the biggest advantage that I can get on my competition, no matter what, because it truly is me versus me. I don't necessarily do it for the glory or the fame or anything like that. It's something that is just inside of me because I want to be the best that I can be. And every day I just challenge myself to be better than I was yesterday. And if I did that, then I'm getting better. What do you think, Trell?
Yeah, like you said, if I wouldn't, literally exactly what you ended with is how I think, because it was just in me, you know what I'm saying, to just continue to work. And when I'm not working, it just doesn't feel right. And because I know other people in the sport of wrestling are always working, you know what I'm saying? So I just think about, what if they doing this while I'm sitting back just resting, not doing nothing? And so I always just try to outwork the opponent, even though it's me versus me, like Caleb was saying. It's just, you got to outwork everybody. My opinion.
How do you know the limit? How do you not kill yourself? Because I feel like some people's got their personalities are going to take them to a level that's going to be dangerous almost.
Honestly, that's something that I never knew. At my old school, we were very old school, and it was just go as hard as you can every single day. It doesn't matter if you feel good. It doesn't matter if you feel terrible. Find a way to get through something. And when I got here, I learned, okay, maybe that's not the best approach. I need to be smarter. I'm getting older. My body's changing. It doesn't recover as well. So I had to be smart. And my coaches, Coach Snyder, he always says this also a famous quote, is have the courage to rest. Because wrestlers and athletes in general, but specifically wrestlers, always try to overdo it because you feel like you're getting more out of it. And that's not necessarily true. Not all work is good work, but focused work is good work. And so I had to learn that over time and have the courage to tell myself, okay, I need to calm down today. I'm not going to lose just because I don't go an extra 45 minutes, even though I really want to. So it's a skill you have to learn. It's really a form of discipline you have to learn and self-respect. Because you don't want to be worn down the whole time. Then you're not going to be 100%.
How old were you when you learned that?
22.
But about the same. Is there a certain timeline?
I still struggle with trying to overdo things, man, because I literally get sat out the room because I try to work out too much. All right. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you do it, man. I still struggle with just sitting back and chilling.
Well, that's a better problem of the two to have.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
It's way worse if you can't get you in the gym. So at least they're wanting to overwork, not underwork. We only got a few minutes left here. You guys NFL fans? Caleb, I think you are, right?
Yeah, I am.
Intro?
Panthers.
I like the Seahawks a little bit. Eagles. I'm not really too much an NFL fan.
All right. Well, we'll blast this to wrap it up. Anyway, we've only got like about a couple minutes at most here. We do got Lions Ravens playing right now. Game just started. Obviously, Lions a little bit depleted. Shout out to my Chicago Bears. They took their coordinator, Ben Johnson, taking over. But you got Dan Campbell. They're 1-1. And then the Baltimore Ravens also 1-1, given their first loss was to a really good Buffalo Bills team. But who do you guys got tonight? It is in Baltimore.
I got the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson, he always shows up, especially at home. And he's just so fun to watch. But I do respect Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably my favorite coach. He's so energetic and passionate about what he does. If Coach Manning was a professional football coach, that's who he would be.
Talking about biting off kneecaps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the Ravens as well. Can't go wrong with Lamar.
Or Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just looking at that backfield?
Yeah,
You just see Lamar and Derrick Henry.
If I saw him running at me, I might run the other way. I don't know. I don't know how people are willing to get stiff armed by him all the time.
I think I just might start asking what the practice team gets paid. I'll be like,
yeah, that's right. Let me be the water boy. I heard that water boys make $150,000. I'm down to be the water boy or something. I'm not getting stiff armed and put on a highlight 2,000 times in a row.
Oh, then not a certainly have. Quick side tangent. Have you guys ever done like reffing or anything like that, like on the side for some extra cash growing up, or even just for charity? The older you get,
we ref every summer at the Nebraska camps, actually.
Okay, so you guys are reffing there, not just coaching up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's weird to see the other side of reffing because if you make a call that is considered a bad call or questionable call, they let you know, no matter if it's camp or not. Nobody wants to lose. So it's kind of humbling and it makes me respect the refs a lot more, just because I don't know how they take some of the stuff people say.
Helps they get paid a decent amount. To your point, but like the high school refs, those are the people. They're the enigmas. I'm like, you're taking this from Farmer John over here, and he doesn't know a damn thing. This is the first ball game John's watched, and he's telling you how to ref. I always remember, quick story, and then we'll throw it to break here. My old defensive coordinator, his name was Mike Johnson. I'll never forget. He was officiating. It was like some middle school basketball game. This guy's screaming at the top of it. He's freaking out over what call, I can't remember. And he just takes the whistle off. Ultimate reffing move, if you guys ever keep doing it, just take the whistle off and ask them if they want to do it. 100% of the time. No way in hell. They're way too scared to actually take the whistle from you. With that being said, we do got to throw it to break. Don't go anywhere. All in, we got Trampion in here, Antrell Taylor, and of course, Caleb Smith as well, both on Husker Wrestling. We'll talk to you guys on the other side.
Season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Now back to All In on 93.7 The Ticket. with your hosts, Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett.
We're back, all in. Caleb Smith and Trell Taylor, our special guest today. So we're talking football now. Big weekend for us. Didn't go the way we wanted, but we show a lot of guts. You talk about, I was saying we had some clutch moments, and I'm just going to talk about it. The 75-yard, one-play touchdown, running back goes crazy, breaks it straight down the middle. Should have been like a 5-10-yard play, but some things happen. And then that puts a bad taste in your mouth because we're about to go to halftime. I was kind of freaking out because we just tied it up. I was like,
I was a little anxious too.
But the composure from Raiola, the maturity, like I said, he's a mature guy for how young he is, and he's getting better. To go down, have 1 second on the clock, hit a little Aaron Rodgers. He hasn't gotten a lot of Aaron Rodgers references, but that was an Aaron Rodgers moment if I've seen one. And just talk about the catch. He had 4 defenders on him with 1 second to score.
Got it.
Yeah, then the lean back.
Yeah.
Had the wherewithal to like catch it.
They had awareness to just do that.
I would have been so hyped just to get the damn thing. Like I was really impressed for his ability, just to also just muscled, knowing that the last thing they're gonna want to do is rip that thing out of you to keep it and then just lean in. So at that point, I could tell like the TV was on delay a little bit because I heard you could hear it in Lincoln. Like, okay, something big just happened, and I'm sitting there looking at us about the 50-yard line. I'm like, there's no way we pull this thing off. But no, that was sick. That reminded me a little bit of the. Man, I don't know. Would you guys remember the Jordan Westerkamp?
Yeah.
Ron Kellogg, big old boy out of Omaha. Yeah, that was like
that was nuts.
Up to that level of cool. Where I know that one was to win the game, that was a lot cooler, but this one still good to see it. And as to your point, heading into half, give you some hope.
That's a good way to end the half. I mean, after I saw that, I was 100% convinced that was our game. Still didn't go the way we wanted, but just the guts, the clutch gene, the throw, the catch, like it was all amazing. And you can see Nebraska's starting to figure something out. We have to figure out, in my opinion, our run defense. That's where we struggle. But once we figure that out, I think that we're going to be in really good shape. We have threats literally everywhere on the field, from defense, offense, special teams. It doesn't matter. So, and speaking of special teams, our kicker, although he missed 1 kick, still compared to previous years, at least since I've been here, 100% better.
Yeah,
and more consistent. He's young too, so it's really fun to see these young guys performing at a high level, and they're just going to continue to progressively get better. And I think this. Some people see it as a step back, but I see it as a step forward because it seems like the team's real fired up, and they got more purpose to their training now. You start off, maybe if we went and won that, then maybe we get lazy and we lose to somebody that we shouldn't lose to. But now I'm feeling like our team got the right mindset to go into competition and compete at the best level against everybody. What do you think, Trell? What do you think about this weekend?
Yeah, I agree, man. They got smacked in the mouth early. And just now that they got the bye week, they got the time to regroup and everything for the Michigan State game. And so I think they'll be ready to go. They'll be fired up to get back on their feet, get back to 4-1.
Nice little bye week as well.
Yeah.
Recover.
Yeah, and honestly, one thing I'm looking forward to is to see Nebraska play at a true away game. No, we haven't had
at the Woodshed.
Yeah,
Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah, I think that we might not have beat one Michigan, but we ain't gonna lose to 2 of them.
Yeah, can't lose to 2.
We won't. That's just not in Nebraska blood. It won't happen.
No, we can take care of that. We took care of the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Now we got to go take care of. Well, yeah, Michigan's lost. We can take half of Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anybody else on our schedule, but no, it's been interesting. How do you guys pick yourselves up after one match where it's a tough opponent? You can kind of let yourself go because it's like, well, that was a close one. You guys could have won it, but that's a respectful opponent, so don't hang it like that. What do your guys' mental gymnastics do to fire you up? Because it's one thing to inspire yourselves that you and I, where yes, they're good, but you guys kind of feel like you shouldn't even let them into that atmosphere. It's another thing when you maybe go up against a ranked wrestler and it's close, you lose. How do you let that drive you and not just let it sit there and be okay with it?
Me personally, my feelings get hurt when I lose because I put so much into it and I care about it so much. I've been doing it for probably about 12 years now, starting in 7th grade. So it's just something that I didn't have a lot of success when I started. I guess my second year. My first year, I just wrestled in middle school. Then I went into club, and like Trelly said, going into my freshman year, I was 5-55. So I have lost a lot. If I know about anything, I know about losing, but I know how to rebound from it. And what I tell myself is, I didn't get that one, but I'm going to get the one that counts. I'm going to get the one that really matters, the one that's going to bring home some hardware. And, for them, that's essentially winning a bowl game or even possibly maybe getting into the college football playoffs. Just knowing that there's more to come, more work to do. And if you beat yourself up so much, you won't be as focused. You're going to be thinking about, you can't live in the past. You have to have short-term memory. Because if you live in the past, then it tends to repeat itself. But the moment that you pick yourself up and you say, okay, I'm going to get the next one, that's when you start to see growth. That's whenever you forget about the results and you just open up.
Yeah, for me, I would just say I just hold myself at a high standard, but I for sure get my feelings hurt after a loss. But I just think about the end goal on things and just continue to work and just act like it's just a lesson of the game that I'm playing. The game is wrestling. So yeah, I just take it as a lesson and just continue to move forward. Don't let it hold me down too much, because if it holds you down, you're just that's all you're gonna think about when you're out there practicing at your next tournament or duel or whatever. And for this instance, it'll be football games. So I just try not to think about the losses as much. Just kind of look forward and look towards the end goal.
And going back on that, Big Ten's third place match, didn't go your way. What happened after the match? What did we talk about? Do you remember?
I was too mad.
I told you.
I was too mad. I was listening, but I was just.
You definitely heard a little bit.
I heard.
I said, this ain't the one that really, really matters.
You'll get it when it counts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do remember. Yep.
And little did we know, yes, be the same opponent in the finals.
It's crazy.
And you get the one that really matters. That's what I mean. Finding a way to have some positive self-talk when things go bad. Saying, okay, I didn't get that one, but I got one more chance. Only one. There's a lot more pressure this time because there's only one more chance. But you're more determined that second time or after a loss because you say, I don't want to feel that again. So one, I'm going to do everything I can to prepare. And two, whenever I'm out there, I'm going to remember that feeling that I had when I was upset or mad or whatever it is. Because I don't want to repeat that. And that's exactly what you did.
That's what you need to. I think people are just scared to fail naturally, but you're always scared to fail. You're going to end up doing a whole lot of nothing, just like sitting around all day, too scared to ever do anything. You got to be able to learn through those failures. Caleb, I'll ask both of you guys this. But Caleb, for you, what was a slow start for you in your wrestling career? You remember a tough day, like one that you really were on the edge, and then figured out a way to hang on? Because wrestling will take it out of you too. It's one of those sports that'll humble you early.
We dang near fail every day.
There's been a lot. Honestly, I could go to my App State days. I beat every 125 pounder in the wrestle off. I had to wrestle like three matches. I beat them all. And the coaches told me, hey, we're going to redshirt you. And I said, what? I just beat all of them. I proved that I'm better in a match setting. I beat all of them. And I'm getting redshirted. But that moment showed me, once again, delayed gratification. I have to know that maybe they see something that I don't. Maybe they see so much in me, and I trusted them that I don't see because they have more experience that is going to help me later on in the future. So I just always think about the next best thing. No matter what it is, I want the next best thing. I'm not the type of guy who's going to take a loss and then I'm going to put my head down. Even though I might want to break, I might want to fight somebody, I know, I got to figure out a way to get this done and rebound, because at the end of the day, it's on me and nobody else is accountable except for me.
Can you give me the rundown of the question again?
Yeah, just well, for you, I guess it depends. Was it a pretty slow start to you wrestling, or did you have some success early?
When I was real young, I had a lot of success.
Okay.
So I would say in college, that's when. Okay, I remember now. That's when it started. College was my freshman year, my redshirt year. I remember it. P-Rob just kicked my butt. P-Rob is Peyton Rob, he was a dog in 157. He just kicked my butt so bad, or I was like, dog, I don't even like wrestling. This is what it's like every day, man. Dang. But then I just changed my mindset, and I was just like, I'm going in here trying to learn. I'm not trying to be the greatest person on the mat yet. Like I am, but at that time I was redshirting, so I couldn't really wrestle. But then I just remember that every single day I'm learning. Then that's when I started to grow and get better. And my mindset and just my wrestling as itself. Yeah, that's just butt kicking is how I learned. Yeah, I was getting hooked.
And that's the thing, probably why wrestling is like one of the more intimidating sports to not try but do for like years and years and years, because like it is one where, I mean, I think I did, I don't know, maybe I like did 3 days of wrestling practice, like, you know, and I was going against like small town kids, like the worst talent pool you're probably going to find in terms of wrestling. And even that was like brutal because you just don't know, and you're getting your butt handed to you over and over by anybody who has like 24 more hours of experience will make them look like a pro, and you look like you don't know a damn thing. So I was out of there before I even got that far. But it's also one of those sports where when wrestling season's over, you guys still have to be some of the most disciplined human beings out there. Like, what are, not even advice, but like things that you guys do that just keep you focused, keep you from cheating on your diet, keep you from showing up to wrestling just like way out of shape? And I know talking to Rage, like he's been doing camps all summer long. Like, what are the things you guys do to just keep yourself disciplined? Because to me, it feels like it's just a year-long sport.
Something that I like to do is I look at who is the best in the world at my weight or the weights around me, and I let that fuel me. And I envision myself wrestling that person. And I say, okay, if I want to beat this person, I can't relax right now, because if I do, I'm going to get exposed eventually. You know, like we said, we want to keep working, but I like to always look at who's ahead of me and to see how much of a gap I can close in the summer, because I feel that's when you make your most gains.
Yeah, I agree. Summertime is where the grind comes the most. And for me, it was kind of similar to Caleb, just looking up at the top guys and seeing what they're doing on a daily basis, and just like doing the similar things, not the exact same things, like just making it my way. You know what I'm saying? And just being disciplined is the biggest thing.
Another humbling thing is the scale. You step on the scale and it don't say what you like.
Yeah, for real.
You can't hide from the numbers.
That's the quickest way to humble you, for real. Hop on that scale.
Has it been different this summer for you, Andrew? Because now you got some hardware. Now there's a lot more people looking at you that way than you're probably looking at them that way.
Yeah, for me, I was doing a lot of camps, so I was growing my mind. Like, I wasn't deep in the wrestling game because I was showing moves, so I was doing little things that I didn't realize in my wrestling. So I just learned like little things of the wrestling game, just like the hand fighting, top, bottom, all parts of the game. So that's how I really like grew my wrestling this summer, and also training. Obviously, that doesn't stop, but running camps honestly helped.
I mean, that makes total sense. The fundamentals.
Exactly.
Kobe did that stuff for hours each day before practice.
Exactly. I had to really break it down to like little kids. So it made me really think about how I do certain things.
It makes you relearn it too. Like if you can teach something, then you're a master at it.
Yeah.
And that's why our coaches actually support us running camps. And sometimes they'll put you on a camp and say, hey, you want to go run this one with me? And you're like, okay, of course I would. Because when you learn how they run it, and then you can build it as your own from that. Something Coach Snyder did for me, and it helped me a lot. Helped me learn and grow at a rapid rate.
How many camps have you guys done this summer then? You know?
I did like 7.
Jeez.
Yeah, I probably did. 8 or 9, I think. I lost count. I was doing too much. I lost count.
I say Rich does like 13, so he's a dog.
I was gonna say I can't keep track of Rich.
I don't know how he does it. It's a lot of time to take, and when that's your time to relax, it's a lot of time to invest in other people, but it's a way to give back. And that also keeps you going.
You guys feel like you almost got more time on your hands now that you're not doing camps like every weekend?
I honestly do.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just sitting around. I'm like, I don't know what to do myself.
I don't have to stay at a high school or club for 8 hours a day. I get to go and train and then focus on what I need to focus on. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's what we need as well. If you guys can take that number 1 spot, officially take down Penn State, because I mean, they're probably favorite Senate in there once again. And it'll be interesting. We got to throw it to break here. But again, this is all in. We got Antrell Taylor, not Ridge Lovett, the other champion, Antrell Taylor, and then Caleb Smith joining as well. So don't go anywhere. 402-464-5685. You guys can join in if you want to. We got one more segment. Talk to you in a little bit.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time.
savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Load it with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day, Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gainett Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gainett Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back all in. Last segment, Caleb Smith and my boy Intrell Taylor, national champ this year, gonna repeat. So we want to talk about football once again. They're playing, is it Maryland or Michigan State?
They got Michigan State next.
Michigan
And by the
State.
way, I looked at volleyball for you. They got Wolverines, Michigan.
Oh,
yeah, they got to get the get back.
They're gonna get the get back.
And then
Gotta
some.
get it.
I
Gotta
I
get
want to see that.
Something about the volleyball team, it's like, and this is what I wish all my favorite programs could enjoy, and I think wrestling's getting there. Football's still trying to find it. Like, they just respond really well. Like, when things don't go their way, like, they have this calm energy where, I mean, they'll get a reverse sweep on the road.
Yeah.
Even versus Arizona, big day, or no, it was Creighton. You know, they're on the road. Not quite a reverse sweep, but they win it in the 5th set. Like, there is something about, I don't want to call it ego because it's not just ego. Because they pay for it. But I don't know what that confidence is. But like, that's where football needs to get to. That's where if you want to be an elite program, whatever that DNA is that Husker volleyball has, and what John Cook established, and what Busboom Kelly's taken over, like, they are some bad women. Like, they just show up and take care of business.
Like with some swag too.
Yeah.
Like they know they are.
They definitely take care of business. And something that I thought was so funny, it wasn't their last game. It was a team who they might have lost the first set to.
Might have been Creighton.
Couple weeks. No, before that.
It was down 0-2.
Yeah.
They came back
The
1-3.
teams were dancing on them.
Oh, Utah?
Yeah. Utah was dancing.
Yeah, number 22 ranked Utah.
And I thought that was so crazy because they were dancing the whole time, even when they were losing. But at the end, Nebraska was dancing all over them. And that's just what you see. Like you said, it's the clutch gene and the composure all combined. And I feel like it's really just the freedom to be able to play how you like to play. That's something that our coaches and obviously volleyball is really good at establishing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it take over because they can't do it for you. But if they have enough faith for you, like, you're going to trust yourself to rise at the high moment, and they get it done every time. It's fun to watch.
I think there's a little bit of a fear factor too now with them.
Yeah.
Like, if you're Creighton and like you're kind of in that 5th set and you're like, okay, they're up by 2, 3, 4, like, it kind of just sinks in, like, yeah, this is Nebraska. Who was I kidding? You know, like, I thought yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's kind of some of these, and like, I'm sure Penn State has an element to that. I'm sure Nebraska's starting to kind of sharpen that sword as well, where there are just, even if you won't admit it, like, there's a part subconsciously where, you know, like, this team just puts people to work all the time.
Yeah.
And it's going to, I think, mentally plays bigger effect than people realize.
There's a mutual respect where, you know, somebody's a good competitor
Uh-huh.
and, you know, you might not get the result you're wanting. You're like, I mean, hey, they're pretty good. Even our coach will say, like, when we wrestled Penn State, Travell will be like, they're a good team. It's not like they're a bad team,
Mm-hmm.
but we got to find a way to close that gap and rise up. And, you know, after hearing it for a while and living it, eventually you will. And that's why we had 2 national champs this year and 3 finalists and 8 All-Americans. It just keeps going. It keeps going and keeps going.
Craziest part.
And it's going to keep going this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, we're going to keep having this show. More wrestling shows right here on 93.7 The Ticket. This is All In. Shout out Antrell Taylor joining us. And then, of course, the host is always Caleb Smith. Ridge Lovett back next week.
Yep.
Ridge Lovett officially back next week. Appreciate you guys listening. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, Pierce Snell, the former Husker himself, up next.